This is Assassin's Creed Odyssey running on a 3.6 gigahertz Intel Core i7 6850K with 16 gigs of RAM and a NVIDIA Geforce GTX 1070 video card. So, taking a look at the settings, we are running at 1440p, and I am running at the high preset, which is kind of a high medium on this particular game. The 1440p seems to be taking quite a bit out of it. Oh, come on. But it runs pretty well. We're generally sitting at the 50 plus, although it does drop down some places. It never goes below 30, and it stays smooth. You don't really need particularly high frame rate on this one. Oh, come on. Hit him. You definitely want to be staying in the decently high double digits, though. I think being in this area, the wooded area, the forest, I think it's just a lot for it to draw. It generally seems to go back up once you get out in a more open area. And there's deer all over the place here. Oh, and that thing there. Those guys kind of suck. Those things are annoying. Oh man, now there's two of them. Did I get them? Oh goody, I got them. Those guys are a pain in the butt. They get up on your back and they just kill you, and it's not good. Look, this thing's trying to kill me. Well, who are these guys? These are the animal cultists, I think. But it's staying pretty decent, even with... Like, this is the only time in this game that you would really need any sort of decent frame rate. Just because this is when you're getting, when you're getting a bit of action, you want the frame to stay smooth, and it definitely does, even with sub 60 FPS. It's not really like a fast-paced first-person shooter, but you still want decent. Yeah, this isn't bad. I mean, for a decent amount of action going on. Ooh. Hate it when they do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm really moving here, and it's definitely staying. Definitely staying smooth. I'm assuming most people that are going to be running this kind of hardware are probably more on like a 1080p monitor, to be honest. So I kind of consider this this 1440p to be really pushing it higher than I think most users are going to. But I don't know. I mean, 1440p, the thing with 1440p is that anyone who knows what they're buying here probably is going to know that they're going to be better off on a nice 24 or 27 1080p than on like a 27 1440. But 1440s are getting so cheap. A decent 1440 is cheaper than a decent 1080 was just a few years ago. So it's getting to the point where people are just going to buy them and not really know what they're doing or what the differences are. So I do think that moving more towards budget machines that can provide a good 1440 experience is probably a good way to go. And these are the type of games I really would expect people to be playing on these. I wouldn't really expect somebody to be out buying a $400 or $500 computer to run the absolute latest and greatest. The idea of these is to run games like this that were really demanding and high-end just a couple of years ago, but now they're kind of mid-range stuff. I actually think that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is still a gorgeous game, though, so. But I think this gives you a solid idea of what to expect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look at what you can do with Assassin's Creed Odyssey on the i7 6850K with the GTX 1070. And thanks for watching the video.